Mr. Gray, you've intruded on a private moment.
Really, I thought the gallery was open.
We're on a break. Maybe you could come back later.
I take it I'm unwelcome.
You were expecting otherwise? From family?
Well, like it or not, that's what we are. My half-sister's your mother. It makes you my nephew.
As it happens, Uncle Martin, I spoke to my mother this morning. She told me what you did for Julie and Jerome.
Huh. Well, I see she's told you everything.
And no one has told me. What is it exactly that you did for my brother?
After Julian was linked to the bombing of the floating rib, Martin helped him get away.
You forgot your keys again.
Hello, sis.
I had no idea your brother had anything to do with the bombing at the floating rib. I thought Julian feared for his life from sunny Corinthos. And by the way, for the record, I was coerced. Julian didn't exactly give me a choice.
If you hadn't enabled Julian to run, he could have testified against Cyrus, the man who was ultimately responsible for the bombing.
I would never protect Cyrus if there were evidence of his wrongdoing.
Oh, come on.
I seem to remember, Ava, you sheltered your brother at Windermere to protect him from sunny Corinthos.
Before I knew the extent of the damage he'd done, before I knew that Lulu was one of the bombing victims.
I deeply regret my reaction to your brother's extortion. That's not why I'm here. I'm worried about my sister, your mother.
Why?
Because Cyrus is determined to pull her closer into his own very dangerous orbit.
You have a beautiful home, which isn't surprising. You're a woman of taste and refinement.
I'm also a woman of limited patience, so why are you here?
Now that you realize Martin has his own closet full of skeletons, I was hoping you'd renew your efforts to retrieve my mother from Jason Morgan's clutches.
Okay, your mother is not really kidnapped. Okay, yes, Jason moved her, but Martin is fine with the whole situation, and he is in control of her medical care.
My less than sainted brother can't decide about her care if he's not in her presence.
Okay, then I guess your problem is with Martin and with Jason, but not with me.
And yet you have some influence over both of them.
Cyrus, there's nothing I can do to help you find your mother. But you know what? There's something you can do.
My brother has an abundant amount of, well, for lack of a better word, let's call it charisma. He knows it. Knows how to use it to gain leverage over people, eventually getting them to do his bidding.
My mother's immune.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But when Cyrus looks at your mother, he sees the flip side of his own coin.
How so?
Cyrus believes that he and Laura are kindred souls, both rebellious, reckless, willing to take big chances, comfortable with a significant amount of risk. Now, of course, your mother would say she takes those chances to help people. She steps up for the common good. But Cyrus, he's got that same streak of wildness, wickedness. I know my brother. He will chip away at Laura's defenses until he can find and twist whatever darkness is buried there.
Laura is nothing like Cyrus Renaud.
I agree. Cyrus does not. Therein lies our problem. Laura will need her family to protect her.
Understood.
You have a charming gallery, Mrs. Cassadine. I hope one day you will allow me to return. Perhaps buy some of your artwork.
Do you think he's telling the truth about a threat to Laura?
I'm not sure.
I'll take any advice you can give me.
Okay. Jason only took your mother as an insurance policy. Okay? That's to keep his family and friends from being attacked. Because you have a reputation for going after families.
It's nothing but lies and...
Stop it! Stop it! You take responsibility for the crimes that you have committed, including the ones against my daughter. Look, if you did that, Jason wouldn't think of you as a threat anymore, would he? He wouldn't have to bother to hide your mother.
So you're saying I should confess to my alleged crimes?
Yes, and serve out the sentence they give you.
I am not going back to prison.
Oh, really? Is that so? So your statement that you would do anything to protect your mother is hyperbole.
You realize you just took sides in an alleged turf war.
What does that mean, Cyrus?
I once told you we were more alike than you wanted to admit, and you just made my case for me.